So I'm out here tonight. I'm going to pull my primary clutch apart here for the 300. I've already taken it apart, but I just thought I'd show you what I did here. I just got a piece of ready rod, 5/8 ready rod for this one, and a couple flat washers and some nuts, and just put it in the vise here. Some nut on the bottom, a washer on the bottom. And you go ahead and take your bolts all out, and then you can just take your nut off, pull your washer off. Then I'm going to mark this one here, so I know where it goes back on there in case it's been balanced that way, which I believe it has been. So yeah, that's all. And I just pulled her off. There we go. Spring obviously is in here. I took her out. I'm going to get a different spring with a little bit of higher engagement here. So I'm just looking at this clutch. It's very clean here, but these rollers here, a little sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off and clean them up. You don't grease them or anything like that, you leave them dry, but just get all the belt dust and stuff that's built up over the years in here, get that cleaned up, and then clean the sheave halves here. Alright, so I took this one roller out here. As you can see, there's build up on there. That's obviously going to hurt your performance. And then if you look inside here, inside the board too, if I can get this to focus, same thing inside there. So get some brake clean on here. Alright, back onto the 300 tonight. I got the clutch off, like I said before, and a new spring for that. Heavier spring. New headlight gonna go in, new taillight gonna go in, and of course get that rear skid all put back in tonight. So that's the plan. Hope I can get it all done. So this is as far as I got so far. I got the chain case kind of bolted back in. I had to put the brakes back on. So yeah, I took this in, hit her with a lathe here and cleaned her up with some Scotch-Brite and everything. Got her all cleaned up and washed her off in some Varsol. So yeah, hook up the brake cable next here. And then we'll go ahead and install the jack shaft, or the drive shaft I guess, sorry. Get that put in. Maybe get the rest of the stuff put in the hood back together here. Exhaust back in, everything. That'll work on getting that suspension back in. Alright guys, so getting the suspension in is always a struggle on these old sleds. So what I did is I've learned a trick from a while back, is you get a ratchet strap, hook it to this rear cross shaft where the shock hooks up to, and I don't think you can see, but let's see if we can. You can't really see, but to the other pivot point where that shock hooks up, and then you can ratchet strap it tight. It'll help you get these rear bolts to line up. So you put your front bolts in first, and then you get these ones in by tightening that ratchet strap. Got the ass end blocked up here a little bit. So that's how I do it. It's and then I just leave these springs off to start with no tension, and then I just get a pry bar. Almost looks like Yamaha. That's what they wanted, because you got a little notch here to get your pry bar behind to pop that spring on. So there's no really easy way. It's always a struggle regardless, but that's how I do it. So suspension's in, just gonna start buttoning it back up here.